Alrighty, so what's up guys? Today we're gonna do a cook along tutorial or whatever you guys want to call it. Let's get in the kitchen, man. Pretty much this is what we're gonna be using today. Here are the ingredients, the tomatoes, the chicken. We're keeping it real basic. All the ingredients will be listed down in the description so you could join with us. Right here we have some regular red bell peppers, some tomatoes, some onions. We got chicken. We have the Egusi. This is the Egusi. This is what it looks like. You can get this at any African store. First things first, you gotta stay clean. You gotta stay clean. So hands need to be washed. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Now that we got the chicken successfully transferred into the bowl, we can go ahead and season it. Slap Your Mama is a very good seasoning for anything. You can use it for shrimp, you can use it for chicken, beef, anything. The next seasoning that I use is onion powder. Onion powder is sold at, like I said, any convenient grocery store. You can find it anywhere. Onion powder, there it goes, boom. And the next one that I use is this right here. So this, what is in here, you might think is like the name says, chicken pollo, but no, actually inside of this I have, let me move this back because my focus is all over the place. Inside of this I have what's called Cameroon pepper. Now it's a very strong black, it's a very strong black pepper that I use. If you go to any African store and you ask for Cameroon pepper, you would get this black, very spicy, man. It's just a very spicy pepper that I use. But the most important seasoning of all that you can't forget are these right here. These right here are called Maggi Cubes. As you can see, Maggi Cubes. You go to any African store and you ask for this, they're gonna have it. So these are my go-to seasoning. And sometimes I can spice it up with some thyme or curry or, you know, paprika, but these are not like vital for me. These are the vital, these are the top three: Maggi Cubes, Cameroon pepper, onion powder, and some Slap Your Mama. After your chicken is nice and well seasoned, you move on to the next step. Here's the pot that we'll be using today. Before I get the chicken into the pot, I add a little bit of oil so then the chicken doesn't stick to the bottom. At this point we are stirring everything and we're adding oil. We're just making sure that the chicken is well coated with oil, not too much oil, just a little bit so it could coat the chicken, and you mix it all around. Alrighty, as that is cooking, guys, remember, pro tip, do not leave your kitchen dirty while you cook. If you have any time in between, maybe while the chicken is steaming or after you got done seasoning or you're waiting for the pot to get hot, anytime you have on hand, remember to wash, because you don't want a situation when you're done cooking to worry about the washing later. So what this does, it makes your productivity go 10 times up a notch. So that's a pro tip of the day. So let's do that right now. Yes guys, so like I said earlier, washing hands is very essential, but also washing dishes and all your cooking material is also essential. So make sure you guys are doing that while your chicken is steaming on the stove. Alrighty, okay, now that we got our area pretty much clean, we want to make sure that we keep on looking at our chicken. Never forget what you have on stove. If you have something on stove, always make sure that you're 2 steps behind in your head, saying, okay, cool, I've done one thing, now let me move on to the next. So remember guys, we've been steam cooking the chicken. We haven't added water yet. So at this point, the chicken is getting all the seasoning inside, and I'm still stirring the chicken around so it doesn't stick on the bottom of the pot, as you can see in the video. So remember, we haven't added water yet. We're still steam cooking, meaning we're just letting the seasoning get all inside before we add our water. So right now I've added water to just about covered the chicken. As you can see in the video, the water is not too much, just about to cover the chicken, and we're gonna let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes till the chicken is ready to be transferred to the grill. So let's let that cook. Now that I got everything pretty much cut up, what I will be doing now is transferring this to the blender. So we're gonna blend this all up into this blender right here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. So now the chicken has been cooking for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna let it cook for an additional 5 before adding it into the grill, so there's no blood in the chicken. Alrighty guys, so at this point we're pretty much 50% done. The meat is cooking right now, so as soon as it gets in the grill, we're done with this step. We mix everything together, so we're almost there guys, we're almost there. Let's keep going. So next, what you're gonna do is get your egusi. So now, like I said, you can get egusi from any African store, and if you get it already blended, this is how it will come. If you get it not blended, it's gonna come as seeds. This is egusi seeds. This is what it looks like. So if you get the egusi by itself, all you need to do is blend it, and it comes out looking like so. You don't need to add no water, no nothing. Just blend it straight up from the blender, and it comes out looking like so. So right now, I'm gonna put the blended egusi into a bowl, and we're gonna mix that until it becomes ready to cook, pretty much. So you get the egusi, you put it in the bowl. I got 2 bowls out because I can't find my other bowl, so right now we're gonna use 2 different bowls. So boom and boom. I mix and I add water and I mix. I'm gonna show you what the consistency should be. It shouldn't be too smooth or too rough. So pretty much as I'm adding, I mix and I go. So at this point, I've transferred the chicken from the pot into my grill, and we're gonna grill it on high heat. Alright, congratulations guys, you've made it to 75% of the process. Yes, 75%. Woo! We're almost there, but we're not there yet. Now it's time for the grand finale. Actually putting everything together. Your chicken is getting warm. It's pretty much cooked, so right now what it's doing is getting crispy in the grill. And what we're gonna do is transfer everything all together. And what we're gonna do first is, since we have an open pot now, we're gonna use that pot to fry the oil. Now, you gotta know how much stuff you have. So the oil is just enough to fry the egusi. So you have to be proportionate. I can't give you an exact amount, but I'll try my best to put in the description below how much oil that I use. Sorry guys, so don't forget, I've added the pepper sauce that we made earlier, and now I'm mixing it with the oil while the oil is getting hot, so the oil can fry the pepper sauce that we made. So that's what I've done. Hey ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm pretty much just waiting for the pepper sauce to fry and my chicken to get cooked. So as I'm doing that, I can use this time to encourage y'all, yo, try to cook. You know, if you guys, you know, have any ideas of things that you want me to try out, like I said, I'm just a regular guy like you, so just let me know. Comment down below what you want me to try out. You know, me and my wife are starting this new journey as a married couple, so we're also finding new ingredients and new flavors to try out for healthy living, and also one that tastes good. So comment down below if you want us to try anything new for the first time, and we'll see how we can make that happen. But as I am doing that, I am not forgetting about my chicken in the grill, because it will burn on you. Alrighty, so our chicken is ready. Crispy brown golden chicken, man, ready. Okay, gentlemen, ladies, we are now at 80% done. The stew, the pepper sauce, is pretty much dry right now. So what does that mean? We could use the egusi and put it in the sauce, so the egusi will soak up the sauce and cook as well. So I'm gonna show you how to do that the right, appropriate way, so you don't waste no time when you're putting the egusi into the pepper sauce that's already been cooked. All right, so we're gonna add bit by bit, not in one spot, but around. You want to add it around, because once it cooks, it's gonna break up and absorb all the oil. Once you've added the egusi in there, that's what it pretty much looks like. You gotta let it cook. You gotta let that thing cook, man. So we're gonna close the lid and we're gonna be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we have crayfish, chicken stock, and our spinach. This is gonna be our veggies for this soup. Nice and green. They've been soaking in cold water. So you can use any veggies you like for egusi. There's a leaf called onubu. You could use that too, but it's very bitter and it takes a long time to prepare. But right now I'm gonna use crayfish. This is pretty much the same thing as this. It's just this is grounded. So when you get the crayfish and it looks like this, you put it in your blender and you get it to this consistency right here. Boom. So we have a few steps left. Hang on, guys. We're like 95% done. All right. So this is the consistency that we are going for. Pretty much the egusi has sucked up all the oil and all the pepper, and now voila, you can see the color of the egusi has changed, because you know it was white before and now it's a reddish yellow. So we're ready for the next step. Right now what I will be adding is some of this grounded crayfish. Like I said, this step is just me adding a little bit of kick and flavor. You don't need to do this. This is just me putting a little spice. A little spice. Chicken stock, boom. Go straight in there. Just like that. Don't be scared of chicken stock. That's half of your soup. You know? You add that, and we're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. We're not fully done yet, but we're almost done. If anybody can guess what I'm gonna add next. Yes, guys. So right now we're gonna add chicken. The chicken from the oven. Remember, it's already cooked, so you don't want to have your oven on when your chicken is already golden brown. You want to take the chicken out at this point and add it to your egusi soup, as so. We're here, guys. We're here. Literally 98% finished. The good thing about spinach, it doesn't take too long to get cooked. So, you know, you just add it. I don't know how else to say adding it. You add it, obviously mix and stir. Make sure everything is well blended together. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Your egusi is done. So now that everything is well blended and has been simmering on a pot, you can serve it with your favorite fufu or gari. If you want a video of how I make my fufu, leave a comment down below. And if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching.